What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Team Chit Chat. So this is our new show that we're putting out to our patrons first, as a thank you to them for supporting the show. And then 2 weeks after the release, we release it to our patrons, we'll release it out publicly. But this is going to be something a little different, and this was actually Mogan's idea, so I suppose I should let you explain what Team Chit Chat is and what it will be.
Yeah, so these are basically just going to be little mini episodes that Jerrett and I are going to be doing periodically, basically to highlight all of the cool and sometimes uncool but still noteworthy stuff that we do in our regular lives, because we're always showing up to record and we talk a bunch, between each other before the episodes start. And it's like, where do all those conversations go?
Exactly.
All of those
into the ether.
Books, that we've read.
Sure, the two I've read this year.
Sure, all the TV shows, all the sweet anime that I watch. It's like, I want to talk about Miraculous Ladybug so bad. And who am I going to talk about it with? So that's exactly what this show is for us to talk about things that we're passionate about that actually don't have to do anything with video games, right. Which there is actually surprisingly a lot of stuff that we do in our regular lives.
Yeah.
So
we're fun people.
I'm going to kick us off then with one of my favorite board/card games. So card and board games are one of my favorite ways to play with actual people in real life. So this is something that I do really frequently with my ladies board game group. We frequently go to Vigilante Gaming Gastropub.
Made it up there.
It's fantastic.
You
definitely should go. So we do that a lot, and then we also all have increasingly larger collections of board games that we actually own. But Sushi Go is one of the first ones that I bought for my own collection, and it is a fantastic little card game. So for anyone that's not familiar with Sushi Go, it has a really simplistic gameplay style and beautifully designed art for its cards. So all you have in this here tiny little tin is a tiny little rule book, just a tiny little rule book, and all it needs are like 5 tiny pages of instructions, which is how you know it's a good game, because nothing is worse than getting a new board game and realizing that its instruction booklet is basically its own novel, because you're like, oh no, we're in for a bad time. So when you crack it open, all you've got is a little deck of cards, and that's all there is to Sushi Go.
Okay.
And just to give you a little look at what some of the cards look like, we've got a little highlight here of a sashimi card. Look at how adorable those little suckers are.
Cute.
Followed by
sushi. Oh,
because they're all
faces.
sushi. Followed by an adorable little pudding, because the Japanese love their puddings. Mm-hmm. We've got some super cute little maki rolls, of which there can be many different kinds, and so on and so forth. So the idea of Sushi Go is that it is a pick and pass card game. So you can play it with as few as 2 people, and I think you can go up to 5. Yeah, you can play anywhere between 2 and 5 player games. So in a 2-player game, we are supposed to both have 10 cards, but I'm not sure if I actually want to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was so close. 10.
Close. Yay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Sushi Go is played in rounds of 3. So in a pick and pass game, what you're doing is each player looks at the cards in their hand, and you'll notice that on the bottom of all of your cards are different values. Now, one of the best things about Sushi Go is that it's really easy to understand very quickly, because at the bottom of each individual card, it gives you a very brief description of how that card's point value works.
Okay.
So, for example, Jerrett is looking at in his hand right now. He's looking at the dumpling card. So you'll see at the bottom.
What the hell?
Whatever. So you'll see at the bottom that it says dumpling, values of 1, 3, 6, 10, and 15. And what that means is that in your play area, when you're picking the cards that you're going to keep in your own play area, if you have 1 dumpling, it's only worth 1 point. If you have 2 dumplings, it's worth 3 points.
Okay.
If you have 3 dumplings, it's worth 6 points.
Ooh.
And so on and so forth. So let's say, for example, that I'm going to try to play, air quotes, the dumpling game on my side. So I might say, I'm going to pick this card to put face down in front of me, and then you'll pick one from your hand too. You don't, there, yeah. So
let me pick here.
You got to make your selections.
Okay. So, okay. I think I remember from when we did this the first time.
You know what to do. You're a smart man. You're smart.
Wait, explain it to me one more time. Sorry. So I'm picking a card.
You pick a card to keep, and then we'll both say 1, 2, 3, and we'll reveal which cards we picked, and then we pass hands. And the real key of the game is both knowing what's in other people's hands.
And got it.
Exactly, because you're like, do I want to screw somebody else out of getting their 5th dumpling because then they're going to have 15 points?
Got it.
Or is it worth it more to me to take a card that I really need for my own play area? So it's a delicate balance of both making sure other people don't get cards that they need and making sure that you get the cards that you need. And you can very easily get screwed.
Okay, so then I'll play one of mine.
All right, 1, 2, 3, reveal.
So we've got. So I played this sashimi, and you played.
And I've played a dumpling.
Dumpling.
So the sashimi is a really good card because if you have 3 of them, they're worth 10 points. But if you don't get 3 of them in your play area by the end of the round, they're worth nothing.
Okay.
They're worth no points. So then we trade hands, and then we do it all over again.
Alrighty.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, so I did a squid
Nigiri.
for 3 points,
And
and you did
I chose a sashimi myself.
sashimi.
Now, I didn't really do it for me. I'll go on ahead and be upfront. I did it to make sure that you don't get them.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. So I think, okay, that makes sense. I think I might have played like this weird the first time how I did that. I don't think I quite understood what I was supposed to be doing with it the first time. But now I got it now.
And because we're playing a 2-player game, it's obviously a lot easier. But now I know
Right.
that neither of us have a second or even a third sashimi.
Right.
So
So
there's
they're
no
pointless
way
to
that
us.
we're going to be able to get any of those. So
Right.
now we basically get to move on to other types of strategies, and that's how the game works.
Right.
So you get the idea now. So yeah, that's Sushi Go.
Awesome. So that's pretty cool.
Indeed.
Like yeah. Games like this are super fun because of how easy they can be to pick up.
And they can be, once you get the hang of it, the rounds go by very quickly because
Yeah.
you and your friends, like, you each know your strategy, you know what you're doing. You begin to, like, play the psychological game of, like, okay, well, I know that she loves to try to get dumplings, so I'm going to make sure that she doesn't.
Right.
That kind of thing. And it's just a really simple, elegantly designed game that you can easily take on the go with you, as you can see. Now, it's worth noting that Sushi Go does have a much larger version called Sushi Go Party, which introduces a bunch of new cards. It also gives you a sushi conveyor belt that just helps you track your points a lot better. So it's got tons of different ways to play, and it gives you suggestions on how you can design your menu so that you can have different experiences every time. But the original Sushi Go is beautiful, very easy to play, and only $10.
Not bad at
So
all.
if you're looking for an inexpensive game, either to get for yourself or for someone you enjoy playing card games with, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah,
and
I
if
really want to play this with more. Like, it's fun because I know we've played a little bit of it before, and then we played it here. But
I
like,
bet
it's
Sam
super
would
fun.
like
Oh
it.
yeah, Sam would
I
love
bet
this for
Sam
sure.
would love
We should
this.
definitely play this one
We
time
should.
when we're
if
all
only
through
she
here.
weren't at her stupid job.
I know,
Tell her to come home.
But there you have it, everybody. Sushi Go. Play it. It's a super fun card game.
It's super fun.
And thanks for tuning in for this first episode of Team Chit Chat.